Hello everybody, this is Lauren of Plan Mosh Plan. Welcome back to another plan with me. This week I am using this beautiful kit from Lil Bees to plan. I think it's actually the second week of January, but I ended up putting the date dots on wrong here. Anyways, I was obsessed with this kit from the moment I saw it. I bought it, I think, the second she released it, and I love it. It turned out so well, and I'm so obsessed. I feel like I don't want to jinx it because I have 1 week left of January to plan, but I have been feeling so inspired in this new planner and this new layout, and I've just been loving the spreads that I've created in January so far. I've also filmed the one after this, which is one from Miss Meow, and I'm obsessed with that one too. And then I have one more week left in January, and I'm going to use another Lil Bees kit, and I can't wait because I don't know. I've just been having so much fun with like the kits. It's something about winter kits. I think last year too, when I was planning my like January and February spreads last year, same thing. I just was so into the spreads that I made. I loved them. Which is so funny because winter is definitely my least favorite season like to live through, but I love planning it for whatever reason. Like the snowflakes and the like frosty florals and stuff, I don't know. I'm just into it. I think last year I discovered that Honey Inked made, not that I discovered, but for myself I discovered that Honey Inked made the like snowflakes, and I had so much fun like incorporating foiled snowflake deco into my spreads last year that this year I went all out and I bought so much because I knew how much fun I had using it last year, and it's just been like so fun to plan. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say about the kits. I wish I knew the name of this kit. I'm not sure. I'm putting down the date covers here, and I put down those headers are from the Pretty Pink Co. I don't think she sells those anymore, but they're like scalloped ones, and I thought they were so cute and they match perfectly with the colors of the kit. Two Little Bees only foils 2 pages of her kits, which is I buy the 6 page kits. I mean, I'm always wishing for more foil in a kit, but it's totally fine. But anyway, so only 1 page or only one set of the headers is foiled. The rest are script headers, which I don't prefer to use. So I always have to find another set of headers to use with Two Little Bees kits. And I really like the ones that I picked out for this week. What else do I want to say? The date dots are from Sadie Stickers, and then again a lot of the snowflake deco that I'm pulling in is from Honey Inked, same kind of thing, all the little flurries and stuff, that snowflake at the bottom. And then I also pulled in some more the larger like half snowflakes that I'm going to use throughout this spread are from Sweet Bella XOXO, and I really like those as well. But this whole little scene at the bottom that I created, I thought that was so cute. To me it looked like a car driving through like a snow flurry, which is maybe not something to glamorize in retrospect, but I thought it I thought it was really cute. All right, so I am going to. This is one of the last weeks where I was just so bogged down at work that I really didn't do much aside from work. So I still have some questions that I'm going to answer instead of talking through what I did exactly throughout the week, just because it was a pretty boring week in my life. I really didn't do much interesting to talk about. I'm going to try and pepper in information about the stickers just because, I don't know, I do think it's interesting at least to talk about the stickers and the thought process, if not the actual boring plans that I had. So, and then I'm also, like I said, going to pepper in the questions. Okay, so I think where I left off here was with 2 questions from Jess Plans. The first one that I want to say 2. I started off Monday by accident because I confused the date dots. I started Monday and I planned the like first half of the day was from the week before. So that's a mix up. If it looks familiar to you, those are the same plans as the Monday before. Anyways, okay, so Just Plans asked, best thing you've done to invest in yourself. And I opened this up right before I recorded this voiceover, and I was having such a hard time thinking about that from a personal perspective. And I think I'd have to think about that longer to figure out that from a personal perspective. But from a career perspective, my old boss had told me when I first got promoted into the role that I'm in now, and I was replacing somebody who had been promoted into another role and off of our team. My boss had told me, okay, Lauren, you're going to have to take over this program that she was really good at that we used to have, like a software that we still have it, but a software that she used to really own for our team. He was like, I need you to learn this software, and whatever you got to do to like learn it, do it, and I'll pay for it. So I guess in that respect, my company paid for me to learn a lot about the software. Like I would find classes and I would send them to my boss and be like, I'm going to take these. And he'd be like, great, charge it. And then aside from that, I also just I made time obviously to take those classes, and I made a lot of time to just attend free webinars and read all the articles about like new existing stuff that the software offered. And then whenever there's like new information, I attend webinars, I read articles, I engage a lot with like our account managers. So whenever they're in town, I go to coffee with them, I have meetings with them, and just like relationship build with them. And yeah, so in a way, like my company paid for it, but I've also invested the time in learning it. And I think it's made me a really valuable asset to the company, because now everyone in my department, I'm kind of one of the go-to people to talk to, even in other departments, to talk to if they have questions about this platform that's used throughout my entire company as like a project management tool, and just like all of our databases and stuff. So that I'm really happy that I made the time, that my boss like steered me in the right direction, and then I made the time to really like follow through on that. Just Plans also asked, how did you get into your career? So I used to be in tech sales, which I hated, and I knew I wanted to change. I didn't know what it was, and I was at a wedding, and I was talking to one of my like lifelong best friends, her older sisters, who I've known for my whole life too, and she was also talking about changing career. We were talking about changing careers because she was looking at doing that at the time too, and she knew that I liked beauty stuff, so she recommended this temp agency to me that she knew did a lot of like they place people in temporary positions at all different companies, but specifically they had a lot of beauty clients, and she knew that, so she hooked me up with their recruiter, and I did a couple jobs, and then the job that I'm at now, or the team, is from me starting in a temporary role there. So that was kind of a mixture of good luck and good networking, I think. So yeah, that's how I got into my career. All right, I'll pause for a second, and I'm just going to talk about some of the stickers that I've laid down so far. Again, a lot of it is honey inked deco, and I used icons so far from White Deer Stationery, Miss and Meow, Crafts by Towie, just kind of the usual suspects. I marked the meetings that I had this week with the scallops from the kit, and then those snowflake little dividers are from the Pretty Pink Co. And then I also, something I love about Lil Bees is you can, buy deco separate, but I don't know if that was an option for this kit. So what I ended up doing was cutting up a lot of the pieces of deco from the like full boxes and stuff, because the way she puts deco into the full boxes, like the checklist, which I don't use, it's really easy for me to do. And then what I'm showing you right now is this floral was actually just a whole full box that came as a, extra as part of the kit, and I didn't need it, but I loved the floral. So I just cut the giant floral out of the full box to take up some space here. And then I used I'm adding more kind of honey ink deco to it, but then I used a little fancy box from the Pretty Pink Co. to mark that I worked until 1:30 in the morning that night, which again, that was just kind of what I had to do to get all of the work that I needed done at this time, with my coworker being gone and all the projects that I was working on being moved up into, most of them being moved up into Q2. I think it's like 80% of the projects that I'm working on will be completed within within Q2, actually really through July, which is just insane. But anyways, okay. It's going to get boring again here, so I'm going to go back into the questions. Next question is from Haley Plans. She said, when it's safe to do so, what's the number one thing you're going to do post-pandemic? For me, there's two things that come to mind. One is go to Hawaii. I cannot wait to go to Hawaii. We're going to book it. We already have some trips in mind planned, but definitely like flying and taking a real vacation. And then the other thing is, I feel like I've said this before, maybe I have, but I know as soon as it's safe, my parents love to host big parties like all the time. They're always hosting big parties and just like dinners and stuff. And I know that hopefully over the summer, once more people are vaccinated and it's safer, they'll host a big like pizza party where there's 20 people and we're all doing pizza in the backyard. And I cannot wait until it's safe to do that. Okay, next up, to Lil Bees, Maria asked, how do you plan your meals for the week? That's a good question. I guess it kind of depends on the week, but for the most part, we just have like staples, grocery kind of staple stuff that we're going to buy every single week, that I can make most of what I'm going to make out of. So like, I don't know, onions, garlic, shallots, bell peppers, pasta, chicken, like turkey sausage, ground turkey, that kind of stuff. I just replenish every single week, and then I can make most of the things that I'm interested in making with those things. And then a lot of times as I'm meal planning, like before we go to the grocery store, I'll think of 1 or 2 or 3 things that I want to make specifically. And if they require specific ingredients, then I'll pick those up. But otherwise, I just buy a lot of the same stuff. I always have feta cheese, mozzarella cheese, like I always have pasta. I always have like bread, and I can kind of make whatever I need to based off of those ingredients, or at least kind of riff off of them. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit again about what I did on Thursday and Friday. More the icons for the zucchini bowls. Those are from that is from Regina Laughs. I scheduled some home tours. Again, we're buying a house, so that bow is from Panda Bird Design. And then I marked an earthquake that we had on Thursday with a snowflake layered over a flag from the kit. Steven, I was like in the middle of a meeting, and I was recording the meeting for somebody who couldn't be there, and I watched it back afterwards because the earthquake happened in the middle of it, and my like laptop was like shaking, and I looked over at Steven, and we like both looked at each other, and I was like presenting during that meeting, and I was like, hold on, we're in the middle of an earthquake. And everyone was like, stop it, oh my god. Anyways, it was fine. It was like not a huge one, but just California things, I guess. Okay, so then on Friday marked 10 years since my grandma had passed away, which feels like forever ago and also feels like yesterday at the same time. I was a freshman in college and I remember it very vividly, but this was a day where I kind of came to like a breaking point with how much I was like being overworked at work, because it was Friday night and we had a Zoom call with like my family, just to everyone on my mom's side of the family, just to like remember my grandma. And I worked through it till 7:00 at night. Basically, I was working while I was on the Zoom call. And I was like, after that, I just was like, oh my God, like that was wrong. I shouldn't have been doing that. And I shouldn't be in a position where I'm working till 1:30 in the morning regularly. And I feel like I have to do that. So I don't know. I think that the coming weeks after that, I kind of chilled out a little bit on working. Saturday was pretty chill. I thought the way that I marked that, I had made this really nice lunch for Steven and I, and we had it out on the patio. I like used some honey ink kind of like little diamond things to make it look like the coffee was steaming. I thought that was really cute. And then I also took a bath that night, and I just did like a whole spa night in my bathroom. And I really needed that to relax. I think the bath is from Simply Watercolor Co., I believe. And then on to Sunday, I posted a haul. I had a really lazy day, and I marked that using some deco from the kit. And I thought that looked really cute. And then we also had dinner at my parents' house. I love these boxes that come in the 2 Lil Bees kits. Maria, if you're watching, I think you got rid of those in your latest kit reformat, and I would love them back. because I'm obsessed with them. I think they are so cute. The like with the florals, I think they're adorable. And then right here, I'm using a fancy box. I think that one is from Sweet Bella XOXO, and some deco from the kit to mark that we had this fail of a movie night. Steven had been saying, oh, have been seeing all this good feedback on this movie called What Happened to Monday on Netflix, and he wanted to watch it. So yeah, I kept thinking that it was going to be a thriller, and I kept asking him, and he was like, no, it's about sisters, like not a thriller, I don't think so. And then throughout the movie, as it kept going, I was like, I think this is a thriller, Steven. And he kept being like, no, it's not. Anyways, it turned out that it was, and I freaked out because I hate thrillers and I don't watch scary movies. I've talked about this before. Anyways, it was just a total fail. We both got pissed. Anyways, okay. But that is it for the week. I really hope you enjoyed it. I love two Lil Bees kits for winter. I hope you're loving them too. And I hope you enjoyed watching this spread. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you're staying safe and well. Thanks, everybody. Bye.